School Sports.
Talking season is in full effect right now. Still over 5 weeks to go before the football Cats take the field against Louisiana Lafayette. Until then, Mark Stoops will try to answer the same questions about 47,000 different ways until the opener. The UK football kickoff luncheon is one of those times where Stoops and his staff take questions about the upcoming season. And one of the questions that keeps popping up is if this is the year the Cats can match up with SEC teams regularly.
Well, I think, going back to me talking all the way back to year one, that I've talked about the importance of being strong on both sides of the line of scrimmage. It really all starts there all the time. You have to have great players across the board. I think we all know that. We're working on that, but you have to have a physical presence. If you don't, you really don't have a lot of big chances. And in particular, if you're getting dominated on one side or the other, like we have at times, just physically, as we're building this program, we're getting closer to it. Last year, we were certainly closer to it in the physical aspect, and as we move forward and as we recruit, I think it's imperative that we continue to get bigger. It's a big league.
Well, we're headed around the coverage area to pick up our pigskin previews right now, and the Pulaski County Maroons will certainly bring just as much attention to the Mountains as they did a year ago. The defending Class 5A state champs lose just 3 starters from that state championship team. Pulaski's schedule, though, very tough. The Maroons will play last year's 9th-ranked Class 6A team from the state of Indiana to open things up. They'll go to Scott County, Henry Clay at home, and, of course, play crosstown rivals Southwestern. All eyeballs on head coach John Hines as he goes, or at least tries to go, back-to-back for state championships.
If nothing else in the years here, we've raised the expectations of what Pulaski County football should be. I'll tell you one that sticks in my head last year. I can't get over it to face this point. This sticks in my head. We played Lincoln County last year in week 5. At the time, we were 4-0. We were ranked number 2 in the state. We'd won all 4 games by running clock. We traveled to Lincoln County and just didn't play very well. And I don't mean to say anything bad against Lincoln County. They're a young, rebuilding team, but we didn't play well. We didn't execute very well at all. Won the game 33-0. As soon as the game was over, every member of the media's first question was, "What's wrong with Pulaski?" So I thought, well, if nothing else, the expectations are a little higher than they used to be. But like I said, you never know if you can live up to those types of things or not. When your expectation is to win the state championship, it doesn't get any higher than that. So I'm not sure that's fair. And we don't want to focus on that. As I said, our focus is to try to achieve our potential. Now, I will be honest, we've got a lot of potential as a football team. It's obvious. When you bring back 19 starters off a state championship team, that's pretty good. So there's a lot of potential here to be a very, very good team this year. Our goal is simply to achieve our potential. I don't know what the win-loss record's going to be. When the season's all over, we'll look back and hopefully we can say that we achieved our potential.
Okay, I also dropped by Johnson Central earlier in the week to pick up the Golden Eagles preview. Here's my attempt at holding a field goal for one of the best kickers in the nation, Tyler Pack. It went well. The player shot this, so the video is a little bit blurry, but high fives, don't leave me hanging. He actually made that. And then later on, I challenged quarterback Bryce Workman to a 40-yard dash. That didn't go as well. He beat me by about a full second. He runs like a 4.4. I ran maybe like a 5.3, 5.4. But I wore plaid shorts. I had Adidas on. I had a belt, blah, blah, blah. He also had cleats on. Anyways, football season, it's so close. Our high school football pigskin previews, they'll start next Saturday, August 1st. Our DQ Grill and Chill pigskin preview show will air August 20th. That's where we'll release the preseason Alice Lloyd College Mountain Top 10. 7 o'clock start time on WYMT. We'll also have the blooper reel where coaches and players they expose themselves. Meanwhile, Johnson Central will host a Hoops for Hope basketball clinic this coming Tuesday, July 28th. 4th through 12th graders are allowed in, and players are asked to bring a non-perishable donation for the disaster relief efforts in Johnson County after the floods. All items will go to the Johnson County Disaster Relief Center. U-Pike men's basketball coach Kelly Wells and women's head basketball coach Joanna McNamee will conduct the clinic. The Reds win last night in Colorado. We'll have highlights next half hour. That's first look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning. Good morning to you. The AAU National Championship Showcase at the Kentucky Expo Center in Louisville this weekend. One of the teams there are the Cameron Hoskins All-Stars from right here in Perry County. Now, they did not advance to the final 16 of the tournament, losing yesterday. However, This is a team that represents a message worth more than any win or loss ever could. John Lewis has this story.
August 22nd, 2009. It's a date Connor Hoskins will never forget. It's the day the now 18-year-old saw a car hit and kill his identical twin brother Cameron on this stretch of road in Perry County.
Me and him were playing ball together, and one of our buddies, one of our best friends from grade school, and one of the balls rolled down the hill. He went after it, and the car came around the curve going about 70 miles an hour and just took him out.
After the tragedy, the Hoskins family found a way to honor a boy who was taken from them by giving other kids a chance to earn a college scholarship.
If he was still alive, he'd be right here with us every weekend. It's just an honor to be able to play through him.
Connor plays for the AAU team called the Cameron Hoskins All-Stars. It's a family affair. Older brother Corey is the head coach. Corey's assistant is their dad, Louie. Together, this team from the mountains travels to tournaments to play in front of college coaches who are looking for talent. These players show their skills while keeping the memory of a family member and friend close to their hearts.
We was hoping to take a tragedy and do something good for other kids and to help out and hopefully get some of these kids some looks for college and give them a chance to go to school and just help somebody else make a bad thing a good thing.
When we play back home, when these guys play with their high school teams, there might be one or two college coaches that ever come up in the mountains to watch them play. But when you come down to these things, like this year, this is our 5th NCAA certified event. They've had a chance to play in front of probably 500 to 1,000 coaches just this year. And this is the 4th year that we've done this, and it just gives them so much more of a broader horizon, for coaches to see them and see them play.
We hear a lot about turning tragedy into triumph, and basketball is only one way the Hoskins family has seen Cameron's memory live on. A scholarship in his name is awarded each year to 2 students in each high school in Perry County, and a walking and running event is held in his honor in the county as well. For Connor, taking the court and playing his brother's favorite sport has helped and healed him and his family.
It gives them something to keep their mind off things, and that lets them express their emotion through him, about him through this.
It gives you a sense of, I guess, peace, that you can do something, you can take something as bad as a death and do something good out of it, with getting these kids out here and allowing them to play like this.
I want his name to be carried on and do things the right way and help children in every way we can to go to college and help them out in that way. He would love it. He loves sports. He loves basketball more than anything, and I think it would have. I really believe he would enjoy this.
In Louisville, John Lewis, WYMT Mountain News.
Good stuff there by John Lewis, a former WYMTer himself. Well, like a shirt rack at a yard sale, virtually every Red is hanging there waiting to get picked up by someone in need. At this point, no player is secure, and by the trade deadline, which is next Friday, July 31st, Cincinnati's pro baseball team may need a meet and greet to learn everyone's name who still plays for the franchise. Let's go to Colorado. Last night, Johnny Cueto still on the team. Yes, he got the start last night against the Rockies. We're going to start this one, though, with the Reds at bat. Joey Votto at the dish. He gashes one to center. That's a base hit, an RBI single because Billy Hamilton comes on in to score 1-0 Reds. Next batter is Todd Frazier. He's got 2 men aboard, and bye. That's a homer. 27th of the season, 387 feet on that long ball. Now the Reds lead 4-0. Meanwhile, bottom third, Cueto. He was dealing. Strikes out the side in the 3rd inning. He goes 8 scoreless innings as we'll check out the scoreboard. The Reds win 5-2. The rubber match today in Denver. All right, yesterday in Chicago, Phillies at Cubs. The Cubs had not been no hit since 1965. Cole Hamels on the mound trying to become some of the history of the Cubbies' woes. 2 outs to go for a no-hitter. He strikes out Dexter Fowler. They're looking, so 13th K of the game. Cubbies down to their final out of the game. Chris Bryant. Oh, no. Odubel Herrera back, and he's got it. That's the last out of the game. He catches it falling down, and Cole Hamels throws a no-no. Third no-hitter of the Major League Baseball season. 13th no-hitter in Phillies history. The Phils, who have the worst record in all of baseball, win 5-0 over the Cubbies. That's final look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.